Welcome to the Daniel and Andrew Show, where we ask the big questions: is Murray a big stinky slut? Find out next time on Digimon, Digital Monsters.
I wonder if we're gonna find out.
We probably will. Anyway, we are back playing more Digimon. A lot of things have changed. Andrew, would you like to tell everybody what has changed?
What has changed since our last one?
Well,
they know that. What? Oh yeah, of course.
Well, the Digimon we have.
Of course, yeah. Well, basically, as some aficionados of Cyber Sleuth will know, this area is really good. Higurumon's mission is a great place to grind because there's lots of champions. So I got myself a couple Platinum Sukamons. Grind the shit out of this area. We got like a dozen ultimates now.
Yep. It's all really, really cool stuff.
Yeah.
We get to see Greymon. Greymon looks exceptionally cute in this game for some reason.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's because his head is slightly bigger than it's usually portrayed.
And just the way his arms are just like, they look like Mr. Burns' arms. Just like, excellent. The world will be mine.
I think we've got a pretty decked out team right now.
We do. Look at these combos. What the fuck? I had no idea Big D could do that. Just shoot his load all over Greymon.
It's time to use Lightning Javelin. Or, as we know it to be called in the anime, Thunder Children Murder! Ah! Apparently it kills Greymon too.
Yeah. I remember you saying that either last time or just sometime to me before. And I actually asked you, is that actually what they called it in Japanese?
No, it's...
I know. And you said no. What are you thinking? You idiot. You imbecile. You total freak of nature who shouldn't exist in the planes, but in the digital planes or the real life planes. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Yeah, I flew off on one there. I apologise for my actions.
Oh god, look at Metal Tyrannomon. Look, he's got like a loose, like, cable coming out of the end of his tail.
Yeah. He's pretty messed up.
He could hurt somebody with that.
He's probably in constant agony, but the pain gives him the power to go forward.
Oh, he just hit you.
It drives him.
He just hit you with kunai with wing. Kunai with wing!
Alright, so I'm going to have to data these guys up a little bit. I'll guard with this guy. These are of the same ilk. Actually, we're so much more powerful than all these champions now. Probably even like a disadvantage attribute could do quite well. Let's see, Heaven's Thunder. That'll do.
You know, when I first started this episode and, I started talking about Murray, I was actually going to start a conversation about toilets.
Okay.
And the first thing the big question was supposed to be, what would the world be like if we didn't have toilets? I mean, obviously the answer would be we'd probably shit in the ground somewhere. And I was gonna chain that to a conversation about, well, do you remember when we were in Scotland and we were hiking? No, we weren't hiking. We were canoeing around these islands, and basically on every island you have like these occasional pit stops where it's just like it literally on top it looks like a toilet, but when you look down it, I don't know if you did look down the toilet.
No.
But it literally was just a glorified hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Like if you look down it and you smell, you can smell everything. It smells like one of those like compost heaps.
Oh really? I thought it would have been worse than that.
No, it was worse than that. It was like a compost heap covered in shit.
Right.
So there's piss and shit in there, and it wasn't great.
You're talking about piss and shit. You're talking about some Japanese shit I don't give a fuck about.
Like there's like toiletries to clean your hands and everything, but I couldn't imagine myself sitting on that toilet. Even if it is just even if it's a toilet and there's toiletries over it, it's probably maintained. But then again, it might not be maintained.
I think, isn't it a chemical toilet? So there's some fluids in there to sort of absorb everything.
Maybe that was a stinky smell. I don't know. But yeah, if you look at it in the room and there's a toilet and you think, oh, a toilet. You do your thing. You realise it's just a hole in the ground, and just to add to your realisation, to add to the proof, you go outside, you look below the deck because it's sort of suspended on this wooden platform.
Yeah.
You look below the wooden platform and you think, where does that go? And that's where all the shit and piss is. Just in the floor, in the
So
ground.
it's the illusion of society without any of the workings underneath.
I was thinking... I don't know why I was thinking this, but I was thinking about this conversation before we even had it.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, well, you know what else? You know what else? If we didn't have toilets, would we have to sort of categorize everybody's... Where every kind of person would shit? Say if you're the kind of person who eats the food, they would eat the food that would sort of make it so your shit wouldn't flow, or it would sink, or it would stay level. I mean, I've heard that apparently if it's floating, but it doesn't sink. If it doesn't sink to the bottom, but it sinks about halfway, that means you're really healthy. But I was always taught that if it floats, then you're healthy.
Yeah.
But I think it was you who told me that if it floats too much, there's something wrong with you. If it sinks, then there's something wrong with you. Anyway, I was just thinking, for the people whose dietary preference makes their shit sink, they would shit in the sea.
Yeah.
The people whose would float would shit in the ground, because it can't be buoyant in the ground. And people who are fine, they get toilets. They become the hierarchy. They become the people who call the shots, or in this case, the shits.
Are you imagining a society where people that have the healthiest poos are treated like royalty?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well,
Are you?
they're upper
You're
class.
creating a society for Suckermon.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Then you have the King Suckermon on top. He has the perfect shits, and his shits were so perfect. He covered them he covered himself in the shits and became Suckermon, and that's how they started. He started breeding, and then his shits became sentient after that, and it just became a whole clan of Suckermon. He lived on Trash Mountain, and that's how the digital world was created, from waste. And then the waste, eventually, it just evolved, or in this case, digivolved, into like Tyrannomon and Agumon and Bestialitymon.
What?
I don't know what else, man, but man.
So you're saying, like plants, all digital life began in waste.
Yes.
Well, that's an interesting theory. I don't know how it's going to rate on the message boards, but put it out there, see how it does.
Speaking of message boards, why are you doing this? Why are you not doing a mission?
I am doing a mission.
No, then why are you not doing a main mission?
Well, I need to complete this to do the main mission.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of shitty. Oh well, I suppose we've got enough ultimates now, so we don't need.
Yeah.
We don't need to worry about.
Well, yeah, because I actually tried to skip to a main mission earlier when I was grinding, but unfortunately,
Do you know where you're going?
not really. No, I forgot how complicated this area was.
Yeah, I think it's this one.
The last one. I was gonna skip a few missions ahead, but they were really short, so I figured I might as well just record them. So, we've started watching Digimon Tamers recently, haven't we?
Yeah, I was always put off that because one episode I watched. I don't know if I already said this, but the one episode I watched was just like. I only remember one bit from it. I mean, I've watched that episode since.
It's when he's thinking, oh, we can't go outside, you can't be out in the open because you're a Digimon and the government will take you or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And this kid, and he says, just pretend you're in a costume. And he goes, okay, the Catarman. and then this kid walks up to him and goes, oh, wow, real Digimon. He goes, it's just a costume, you dumb fuck. And he goes, oh, okay. Mom, look, isn't that such a cool costume?
It's like,
I'm not interested in that kind of stuff, kid. Now, come with me. I'm not really your mom. You can tell by the tone in my voice I have chosen this voice.
And he says, I want to be Gilmon. And she says, you're going as a scarecrow and that's that!
Oh, yeah, that's it, yeah.
Oh my god! I'm so lost. Why am I so lost? Have I done the right one? I've done the right one. I've done this one.
I think we all get lost in our lives, every now and then. We just get a little lost.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely, as the saying goes. I didn't really watch Tamers either when I was little, mainly because I don't think it was on. I think they stopped showing it after a while because they realised it was a little bit darker than the first series. But what am I gonna say? Yeah, and also I didn't like that they changed the cast. I was a little put off with that with O2. But then you see like the older casting, it's like, oh, they're still in it. Okay, this is cool. I can dig this. And then eventually you sort of grow to like the new characters, kinda. But then when it just rebooted the whole thing for Series 3, I was like, I don't know if I really dig this. But now that I'm older, I can appreciate that it, you know, it didn't just do the same thing. It sort of took risks and went in a new direction. You know, and I appreciate that Digimon, even though I miss the old stuff, I appreciate that it constantly tries to reinvent itself and tries to be creative.
I think a really interesting concept that they did was in the very first episode they just made references to the previous shows
But
as their own shows. They were shows in that universe. And the games would. So it was basically, it was almost as if it was reaching out to the audience a bit more by, you know, directly relating to them.
yeah, like saying we watched the shows. These characters could be you. You could find real Digimon or something.
Yeah, you could be a tamer. You could find a little Digimon. What's the little Digimon called?
Guilmon?
No, the little one.
Terriermon?
No, the little one. I know what.
Oh, Calumon.
Calamon, yeah. You could find a little Calamon and he could go. Oh! I can't replicate that noise, but it's. Nah, you can't do it. You can't do it, man. No one can do it.
You guys are gonna have to open your mouths a lot wider if you want to swallow each other.
Yeah. Oh my god! What is it? Oh, it's so cute!
It's gonna eat our brains.
I will destroy you all. Destroy all the children.
Destroy all the children.
Hey,
You found it! Quick,
insert it into
the
my hole in my
Okay.
back.
In my backside.
Jesus.
Erk! So, I'm still alive. Good. I mean, great. Just in the nick of time.
The beast has demonic power.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to make a reference to Devil May Cry.
Yeah. So what else do you think of Tamers? Like, the only thing I don't like, I don't know if this is something that got lost in the dub, like got confused in the dub, but I really like Rika and Renamon's relationship, like how they don't like each other at first, but they grow to love each other.
Yeah.
But I think it gets repeated like 3 times, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say something about Renamon, but I didn't know it was gonna be that. I thought you were gonna talk about how Renamon is weirdly sexualized because it's obvious. Well, it's not even that obvious that she should be a female Digimon.
Because of
She could easily be a
wide,
male.
cartoonish, her narrow waist and her wide hips.
Well, yeah, I suppose her stance makes her a bit feminine.
And she's got like the plumage, wonderful plumage to
beautiful
Renamon.
plumage. Yeah, but so does
It's
Shadow the
not
Hedgehog.
quite- Yeah, that's true. Maybe Shadow's secretly a girl, but he's just
Maybe.
got a really gravelly voice.
He is the ultimate life form, after all.
Yeah.
And it
And, you know,
would stand to reason that he has a pair of tits.
Yeah, and also the ultimate life form would have to reproduce, otherwise, you know, it's not that great. So the ultimate life form would have to be a woman.
Oh my god. Oh god, I just had this horrible image.
What?
Like, I mean, Shadow is a guy. We know this now.
Yes.
After all this time, we found out. But
Who am I? That's what that whole game was about. I'm Shadow the Hedgehog. Yep, definitely a dude.
well, I was just thinking, and now I've got another idea in my head, and I can't believe I'm thinking so much about this, but if he was able to reproduce on his own, you know, being the ultimate life form,
Uh-huh.
the first thing that came to my head is he just splooshes on the ground,
Ugh.
and the baby just becomes a baby, like from hedgehog sperm to hedgehog, right? Sort of like a frog. You know how like that starts off with an
Yeah.
egg, and then you can see the tadpole in the little egg sac, and then it comes out and becomes a frog eventually. And then the second one was he has both a vagina and a dick, and he has sex with himself.
Daniel! What is wrong with you?
I didn't go into that detail when I thought of that one. I just thought, okay, what if he has both of them and he just makes himself pregnant? Yeah, that'd be weird. He'd beautiful plumage, though. You can't deny the plumage.
But yeah, to get back to the original point, there's also that whole thing, like, they keep on saying, we need to load data to Digivolve, even though multiple times they've proved that they don't have to do that.
Yeah,
And she was even talking to Impmon about it, and because at the beginning she's like, it's not about fighting Rika, you need to figure it out, and then later on she's like, maybe I do have to load data.
yeah. I'm still I'm still hoping that eventually there was a reason to download data. Because whenever Guilmon does it, it seems like quite, you know, like it's actually a prize. That's actually what he's earned the data from defeating his enemy.
I felt like it was more of an animalistic thing, like he killed them, now he's going to eat them, sort of thing.
Well, yeah, that's what it started like for me, like with Renamon and that. But when you see like Guilmon do it, I don't know, he just sort of, I don't know. It's less of him absorbing it, more of it coming to him.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
Was I really that scary when I was fighting?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so sweet. Anyway, what was my main point? But yeah, what it should have been, because it was unclear to me, but I think the reason Ruki went weird is because she was traumatized by Devimon trying to bum her or something.
Yeah.
And but it seemed more like she was just still being stubborn. I think if they had played up the I've been traumatized by this experience, I don't want anything to do with it. But then she's like, well, I still care about Renamon, so I guess I'm back in. Whereas it just seemed like she still didn't want to admit that she cared about someone. But other than that, I think that, like, the first few episodes have been really, really good, haven't they?
Yeah. What episode are we even on now? Like 20?
We've just finished 22 because we watched a movie, and 2 episodes after that with Impmon getting his ass kicked.
Movie.
Movie.
That movie was a bit odd.
Well,
it didn't really happen though.
Probably not.
Will it ever be referenced to again?
Kai is in another episode. He's the one voiced by Davis.
Right.
It's just so... It's so weird when Davis does his recaps, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder if we are gonna find out. I guess you'll just have to keep watching Digimon, Digital Monsters.
Yeah. And I made a joke about, okay, now where's my fucking paycheck? Oh, it's Blue Meramon.
Yeah, he's been screwing around with the, Come to think of it, what's a human doing here? I see you've come to bother me, right? You're one of Meramon's cronies, aren't you? I'll jack up the heat. I'm gonna set this whole place on fire.
Oh, sounds like a good
And then
time.
we died.
know-
that bright flash was fire.
His head, the top of his head, reminds me of a Zambuca. When you light that on fire. Sort of a bluish flame. Ouch.
Alright. Oh wait, Seedramon guard. And yes, Andromon, Spiral Sword. You have an attribute advantage.
Spiral Twister! Wait, what am I doing? That's not the voice. Spiral Twister! You know who just says that?
Biomon.
Biomon, yes.
Guard again. I guess I'll do a path. He's equal attributes, so he'll be fine.
Biomon, more like... Yo. Biomon. I don't know. Be your friend. Be a friend, mon. And Sora's all like, I don't want to be your friend. I love you. Birdramon, no, I love you. Wait, did she say Birdramon? I forget.
I think she must have, yeah, because that's the instant she digivolves to Garudamon.
Is it Garudamon or is it earlier than that?
No, because it's Oh, I'm not sure actually.
Biomon.
No, because Biomon just evolves quite casually. It's just like, alright, guess I'm gonna have to kick Meramon's ass.
Yeah.
1 second, guys. But yeah, because Sora's having trouble because she thinks her mum and she has a bad relationship with her mum and her mum doesn't love her. But then she realises that her mum was just concerned that she was going to get hurt.
Look at this guy's Popeye arms. Oh no, it didn't do anything, but never mind.
And when she figured that out, because she was worried about Biomon saying she doesn't want her to fight either, and she's like, oh no, turns out my mum loved me all along, and I love Biomon.
But not my mom. I don't love her.
Isn't that nice? Alright, I guess we've got to talk to Mirai to find out where to go next.
Couldn't we all have just done... We could have just done that, couldn't we?
Yeah, I forgot.
What?!
I forgot that that's what you had to do.
Oh my god. I knew that!
Why didn't you say something?
I did! I was like, why are you doing this mission? Why not doing a main mission?
I don't know.
Great, now you know how to stealth hide. Do you know what's going to happen now?
Go to an office building and turn invisible?
No, they're going to play a port of Metal Gear, and with a different skin, and instead of you playing as Snake, you're playing as Mirai. And then she goes, And then a guard goes, "What was that noise?" And it was her titties just boinging away. Yeah. Sorry to disappoint you all, but that's actually not going to happen.
Don't be so dense. Okay, so it's going to send me to the office and I'm going to turn invisible. Tee-hee!
Who said tee-hee?
I did.
Alright.
Who else is in the room?
It was very dark in here, you must admit.
Yeah.
It is pretty dark. The thing is, it's winter now,
Yes.
right? So, this is what we do. This is our form of hibernation. We sit down, play video games with the curtains drawn, and we just, I don't know, we just wait until it all blows over. And more often than not, we have the curtains closed anyway because natural sunlight affects the HD, not the HD PVR, the PSVR, PlayStation Virtual Reality.
Yes.
Virtual
Oh yeah, we got that. We haven't mentioned that, have we?
No, we have not.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty dank.
Some of it is quite disorientating, and because
Yes.
I was playing Job Simulator yesterday or something, and I kept because you use the move sticks for that, and they were interfering with the headset a bit, so my perspective kept jolting forward and back, and that made me feel a bit dizzy. But it was fun.
He's cross with us.
No, oh my god, that is such a Sundara thing to say, isn't it?
What'd you say?
It's like, not that I was worried about you or anything, not that I care, even though I actually do care, I just can't admit it.
Such a sorry.
Shithead, I need you to pretend that you're my friend here. Not that we actually are friends or anything, so don't get any ideas. I made this food for you, not because I like you, I just felt like cooking food and I might as well give it to you because I don't even like it. Whatever.
The files I dug off friendship. No one does that. Okay, maybe somebody does that. There's probably people out there who actually look up how to be a friend. I remember one time I did it. And it wasn't actually to get tips. I just wanted to see if it existed. What?
She just said, "We are friends after a fashion, are we not?" Okay, I see. That was just a joke that fell flat, right? She's so socially awkward. That was part of a plan, right, shithead? It's got a little too real for me there. I forgot to let myself play along. Yes, it's your homework. I misjudged you. Ah, she's exasperating.
You know what? I'm pretty sure shithead, his true friends, his true, forever, lifetime friends, don't call him shithead. They call him by his real name.
Tic Tac?
So, yeah, sure. Tic Tac, yeah. Oh!
Whoa!
Miss Yuko.
She's so hot! But I can't tell her or she'll think I'm being sexist. She's so hot she's making me sexist. Bitch!
She is a bitch. We're playing hide and seek. And it's not fair because he can go invisible and infiltrate, headquarters of some sort. Not this one obviously, because that's not the idea. I don't send people to infiltrate my own headquarters. That would just be stupid. Shut up, employee!